Some cases don't just perplex detectives, they haunt them for life. In the summer of 2008, a sleepy town in rural Oregon became the epicenter of a mystery that defies explanation to this day. What began as a routine welfare check spiraled into a baffling series of events that left investigators questioning the very nature of reality. How do you solve a crime that seems to break the laws of physics? It all started on a quiet Tuesday afternoon in Pinewood Grove, a picturesque community nestled in the foothills of the Cascade Mountains. At 3:47 p.m., the local sheriff's office received a concerned call from Sarah Thompson, a postal worker who hadn't seen elderly resident Frank Holloway collect his mail in over a week. Deputies assumed it was a sad but straightforward case. Perhaps Mr. Holloway had fallen ill or suffered an accident in his isolated home. They never imagined they were about to step into a nightmare that would consume their lives for years to come. 2 officers were dispatched to the Holloway residence, a weathered Victorian perched at the end of a long, winding driveway. The front door was locked, but they noticed an open window on the second floor. Inside, the house was eerily still. Dust motes danced in the sunbeams, streaming through grimy windows. Everything seemed untouched, frozen in time, until they reached the study. There, in the center of the room, sat Frank Holloway. He was slumped over his desk, pen still clutched in his lifeless hand. But it wasn't the body that made the officer's blood run cold. 'Twas the calendar on the wall, opened to June 2018, exactly 10 years in the future. The coroner's report only deepened the mystery. Holloway's body showed no signs of decomposition. Time of death: less than 24 hours prior. Yet his housekeeper confirmed she hadn't seen him in over a week, and neighbors reported his car hadn't left the driveway in days. As detectives dug deeper, the case only grew more bizarre. Holloway's journal entries stopped abruptly on the day he was last seen alive, then resumed a week later, written in what experts confirmed was his handwriting. The final entry, dated the day before his body was discovered, contained a chilling message: "They're coming for me. I've seen too much." The truth about time isn't what we think. Phone records showed no calls made or received during the missing week. Security cameras from neighboring properties revealed no visitors. It was as if Frank Holloway had simply vanished for 7 days, only to reappear and die moments before he was found. Forensic analysis of the house yielded more questions than answers. While most of the residence was thick with dust, the study where Holloway was found was immaculately clean, as if it had been sealed off from the passage of time. Even stranger trace elements were detected in the air that scientists couldn't identify. Compounds that seemed to defy known chemistry. As news of the case spread, theories began to circulate. Some believed Holloway had stumbled upon a government experiment in time travel. Others whispered about alien abduction or interdimensional portals. A few even suggested Holloway himself had discovered the secret to manipulating time, only to fall victim to forces beyond his control. The investigation dragged on for months, then years. Every lead seemed to hit a dead end. Every explanation fell apart under scrutiny. The case file grew thick with witness statements, lab reports, and increasingly desperate attempts to make sense of the impossible. 5 years after Frank Holloway's death, the lead detective, Marcus Reeves, called a press conference. His hair had gone gray, his face etched with lines of frustration and sleepless nights. With a heavy sigh, he announced that the case was being officially classified as unsolved. "In my 30 years on the force," Reeves told the assembled reporters, "I've never encountered anything like this. We've exhausted every avenue of investigation, consulted experts from around the world, and still have no rational explanation for what happened to Frank Holloway. Sometimes the universe presents us with mysteries that defy our understanding. This may be one of them, but the story doesn't end there." To this day, the Holloway case continues to fascinate true crime enthusiasts and paranormal researchers alike. Documentaries have been made, books written, countless online forums dedicated to dissecting every detail of the perplexing events in Pinewood Grove. Some claim to have uncovered new evidence, pointing to shadowy government agencies or esoteric scientific theories. Others maintain that the truth is far simpler, an elaborate hoax or a series of coincidences blown out of proportion. But for those who were there, who saw the impossible with their own eyes, the case remains a haunting reminder that there are things in this world beyond our comprehension. Frank Holloway's house still stands, abandoned and overgrown. Locals swear they sometimes see strange lights in the windows late at night, or hear the tick of a clock that seems to run backwards. Teenagers dare each other to sneak onto the property, hoping to uncover some hidden clue. But the answers remain elusive, locked away in whatever strange realm Frank Holloway stumbled into during that missing week. As for Detective Reeves, he retired shortly after closing the case. He now lives in a cabin by the lake, far from Pinewood Grove and the memories that torment him. But on quiet nights, when the wind whispers through the trees, finds himself staring at his watch, wondering if time is really as linear and predictable as we believe. The Holloway case serves as a chilling reminder that some mysteries may forever remain unsolved. It challenges our understanding of reality and leaves us questioning the very nature of time itself. In a world where science and reason usually prevail, this baffling incident stands as a testament to the unknown forces that may be at work just beyond the edges of our perception. For those who seek answers, the Holloway case offers only more questions. What really happened during that missing week? Where did Frank Holloway go, and what did he see that cost him his life? Will we ever truly understand the strange events that unfolded in that quiet Oregon town? Perhaps some secrets are meant to remain hidden, or perhaps someday someone will stumble upon the key that unlocks this perplexing puzzle. Until then, the Holloway case will continue to fascinate and frighten, a stark reminder that in the realm of true crime, sometimes truth is stranger and more terrifying than fiction. As night falls over Pinewood Grove, the old Holloway house stands silent, its secrets locked away behind peeling paint and boarded windows. But for those who know the story, who have delved into its impossible details, a chill runs down their spine as they hurry past. For in this sleepy town, time itself seems to hold its breath, waiting for the day when the truth finally comes to light. And so, the strangest case in criminal history remains unsolved, a haunting testament to the mysteries that lurk in the shadows of our world. It serves as a reminder that sometimes the most terrifying questions are those that have no answers. Only the unsettling possibility that reality itself may not be as solid and unchanging as we like to believe.